Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope this find you well. Again, me changing place. There's a lot of noise, so I don't know if you are listening to it. Um, well, as I told you yesterday, um, this month of Cancer, it would be very deep and hard, for sure, for me at least, and and I think you can notice about it because basically I am embracing the idea of the concept of the month in me. So you actually can tell that. So so the first thing that I would like to share with all of you is about a concept that I have written about, and some people maybe could misunderstood, and that maybe it could be helpful for you to understand when I am writing about a specific concept as an information, as a data, or when I am expressing something from the inside point of view, my own point of view. So, what I wanted to share is about being a mistake. I wrote about me, myself, feeling that I was a mistake. And that is not a fact. I know that is not a fact. And I thank all of you and the people that were writing to me saying, "You're not a mistake, you're not an error." I thank all these messages. Um, but actually, I also can tell why I am not an error, why I'm not a mistake. But one thing is what we know, what we believe, and the other thing is what we feel. So, what I was sharing was how my body feels, was how my inside, my cells were feeling. So, what the I am said to me about being an error, being a mistake, is that error is equal evolution, because everything that exists is basically a mistake, is a proof, is trying to make something, and you have no idea if it's going to work or not, is to try to make something. So that would be an error. So all nature is making mistakes constantly. So everything that exists is a mistake. But it improves evolution, that helps things to transform. So any mistake that we think we are is basically a proof of evolution, because what we are trying to do by acknowledging we are a mistake is to improve, is to do something better, transcendental for the future. We live our lives thinking that we are chosen, that we have a purpose, that we have come to do something great. And when we realize that we are just a mistake of nature, it moves us, but we understand that that mistake is full of keys to make something transcendental, improve, to do something better. So, one of the things that that hurts and that hurt me from yesterday is that my own self, I was living through purposes and to make, trying to make something greater and to believing in my memories and all that. And besides that, to acknowledge the true nature of our reality, which is kind of a mistake of biology, it hurts. And that's why it's like breaking with so many preconcepts that we have um, of the ideas and beliefs that I myself had in my life. And not something that brings us to a nonsense, like if we don't mean anything to the universe, it doesn't take any importance of everything that we do and we have done or what we believe. It actually empowers it, but by giving the importance and responsibility to ourselves to create what we believe in. So actually, our normal belief of having a purpose that someone or something has given to us in another level of consciousness, um, the belief that there is someone or something greater that brought us here to do something, take us the power to be us, the ones who are able to change our life. The universe is proving, is trying to do what it can to discover itself, and we are a test, an essay of how to do it. It proves that we are the only ones that are responsible to change and to transform that into another level. And I share this not because maybe this is my own existential crisis, and I don't, and maybe you are not feeling the same. But the reason why I share this is not because I want for you to know my existential crisis, or because I want you to give me some advice of how to feel. I am doing this to show that it's fine to have existential crisis, that it's fine to be sad and to feel low emotions like sadness. It's not a bad thing. It's something that sometimes we need. This is why today the topic is the rain, because the rain is a precipitation, and precipitation comes from the Latin word praecipere, that means to put the head ahead, to put the head in front, which is related to the falling of the rain from the skies. And it's a moment of condensation. Of precipitation is like the biggest moment of condensation when water or snow or ice falls from the skies. and and it means that moment when everything comes into density and falls down to the ground. That's why we call the rain as precipitation. So the I am today was writing about the importance of rain, which is not only about raining and sadness, it's about life. Basically, when the water falls down into the ground, it created life. Life was able because of water, and every time it rains, it helps the plants and us to have food. So it's something really important for the waters to fall. So we need the water falling from the skies. So the psychological point of view from us watching, staring the rain, is how the rain is similar to crying. When we cry, the tears come from our eyes through this side of the cheeks and go straight to the lips, so we can drink the tears. And we would say that when we cry, the tears goes to the mouth and they are watering um, they are watering our words, our intentions, our verbs. Meaning each one of the words, each one of our sentences are seeds, like seeds that need to be watered for it to grow. And of course, we need also the sun. We need clear moments to feed the words, but also we need the nutrients that are brought by the water. So we can cry of happiness, we can cry of sadness, but it's important to cry. It's important to let the tears fall down. Important to understand that in the same way as nature needs precipitations, we also need to precipitate. And perhaps you don't have to feel like this today, like I am feeling. Um, Perhaps you just fine, and in a moment you will feel like this. And what I want to share with this is that it's fine to be like this. It's fine to feel sadness or this kind of things. We have been a long time as a humanity trying to pull back this feeling, like not crying, trying to hide these feelings, like me myself I was doing for a long time too, like trying to hide, in my case through silence, through not sharing. That's my thing. um, each one has its own way of shut this, or not knowing how to get out from this. But the important thing about this is not to get out from this state, is not to fall into this state. It's about how to flow in this state, to allow yourself to feel, to accept, to understand, and become aware being in this state. Today I was reading some comments that for me were a bit funny, because usually it's the same people all the time that are following everything, but usually when it's about mental months like Gemini, they used to say, you're being too mental, you're too intellectual, and you should be much more sensitive. And the sensitive months arrives like this one, they kind of write like, you are pushing too hard, I don't know why you are making yourself feel like this, or blah blah blah. So it's funny because I don't know how I should feel. I don't know what is the point that others are expecting me to feel. And it's funny because it's funny to think that there are people that always know what the other is feeling or should feel. It's amazing to feel that, to see how other people think to know how I should feel. So some could say that maybe I have to deal with this because I'm a public person, and that I should know that if I explain my life, others would criticize or comment about it. And no, I don't accept that, because this is the month of Cancer and it's my life. And the only reason why I share these so personal feelings and things is because I believe in my heart that to be a teacher, a master, it's about to show as an example. It's trying to be an example. So that's why I share my own things, and not to point into others to say what you should do. That's why I expose my life. That's the only reason. I said once when I was beginning this path that I am, I share a story that I said that while I was filming the Remember, the documentary, I was in a very much doubt of if I was supposed to share my life with others or not, because it would expose my life too much. And one of the guides, a master from the mountains, said to me, "You already are a tool. So it's not that you exist from one side and you have a life and then you have your mission. Your mission is your life, and your life is basically a tool to be shown as an example." So in that moment, I understood that I have to show my life. I have to share my life as a tool. And many of us, our lives are just an example for others. So whatever you are doing, perhaps is an example for people around. And that's what I wanted to do. So what we are doing here, besides besides someone teaching and someone learning, or sharing information, we are kind of building something that we could call a family, a big family. Making honor to this month of Cancer, we can say that we are here sharing how we feel, what we can give to the others. And I guess in somehow that's what we are building. So knowing that, if you see me today like slow and sad, it's actually because I feel like that. And I don't feel like that because I am going through a bad process. No, I feel like this because I'm just allowing my subconscious to express what it feels. Y mi subconsciente, a mi subconsciente le cuesta mucho expresar eh, expresar lo que siente, por eso siempre se guarda el silencio. Y como tengo Mercurio en Cáncer, trato de tapar ese subconsciente enseñando, enseñando a otros. And because I have my Cancer in Mercury in Cancer, Mercury in Cancer, I usually cover all the things that I must say, that I must share with teachings and trying to teach to others. And of course that the persons that are for me much difficult to share with is my family, and clearly my mother. And of course today we were able to talk by phone with her and say all these things that hurt to one another, to be able to express what was we were able to express what we had in our subconscious. As I said about this week being the subconscious, conscious is connected to the body, to the cells. And is my body the one that was feeling bad? Is my body that was feeling that it is a mistake? It's not me, it's not my mind or my soul. My mind and emotion, my soul and spirit, they know that they have a purpose, they know the coherence of all this, they have a mission, they know. But I could never understood why, even if I was doing everything what I was supposed to, I was feeling sad within. I was feeling like with a very low emotion that I couldn't really understand. And yesterday, my higher self helped me see that it was my body the one feeling wrong. It was my body the one that was feeling a mistake. So I had to let the body, the subconscious, to express that. To express that feeling. So this is why today, speaking with my mom, I was able to cry. I was able to let go out without any judgment the emotions that my body was feeling. So because the body is much more slower than the mind, for sure I will need a few more days to feel actually complete again. It hurts. So what I am feeling, what I'm experiencing is something that is cleaning and letting go a part of me, a part of the memory of my body that was willing to live in a different way, and now somehow I have to let it die. I always knew that at my 33 years old, I had to let a part of me die, and I think that what I am living now with the month of Cancer is the dual, is letting go. So this is why it's so important to let it cry, so the tears can water the seeds of the body. The vibration for today is Ra. The statement today is I am an interdimensional dreamer. The code today is the name of one of the 12 Atlantean families, named Meyehis. Sit comfortable, close your eyes, and concentrate on your breathings. I take a deep breath as I become aware of the air around me. The hot currents, the cold currents, as I feel the air, I become aware of its expansion, and inside my imagination, I find myself in a wide, beautiful environment in nature, whether it is mountains, sea, valleys, plains, forest. I picture myself in this beautiful environment. And I see how up there dark clouds appear, condensating, letting fall down water drops, rain, and a soft or strong precipitation. Raining in all the sightseeing around me, starting to feel the drops of water on my face, head, hands, shoulders. I walk under the rain, feeling how each drop of water holds an information, data, knowledge, or emotion, a memory that were there very far away from me, in the past, in the unseen. Things that I thought I forgot, or I was willing to forget. Emotions that are hidden. Now I can feel them in my skin in this rain. As I open myself to perceive, I recognize that all these memories and emotions are not only from here, they are from every dimension that are a part of me, of the family that lives in every level of these realities. I feel them all those silenced things from every one of my levels inside this subconscious come back to me, to my skin, so I can feel them. And on the rain, I can see around me appear all those beings my cosmic family from every dimension coming towards me to give me by their own hands what I need to understand myself, to remind me about what should I cry, to release. And in the unity of this cosmic family, I resound. I am an interdimensional dreamer. I am interdimensional dreamer. I am interdimensional dreamer. I feel, I feel, I feel. My tears are the rain of my soul that water the soil of my body so the spirit can blossom. And I see in between the rain around as I slowly come back here and now, taking a deep breath. Thank you, everybody, for being here another day. And as always, see you tomorrow at the same time.